Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever it is in your time zone. Really happy to meet you all. First of all, I would like to thank every one of you for participating in the private sale, that you put your trust on this project. And because of all you people, that we were able to sell out the complete tokens very, very, very fast. We were initially thinking we will set some number of tokens during the private sale only for the clients and people who showed the interest very early. And then there will be a few more tokens which can be sold on 25th. But you guys did the great job that you didn't leave any tokens for anyone. So thank you very much for that. And I'm open to any questions that you might have. And I will speak more as you ask me questions. Go ahead. What are the plans for pre-ICO? Good question. This is what we have been thinking because there has been unprecedented amount of demand for even pre-ICO also. And there are a lot of people even now doing their KYC and asking us when it will be available again for purchase. So we are thinking like either to make it like to some extent, let me say like next round will be for $640,000. So $200,000 can be given for public, and rest of the things we can go for an IDO, or we can take the complete tokens, whatever is available now for the pre-ICO to the IDO. So this week we will be contacting all the IDO platforms. I have just shortlisted some of the IDO platforms which I would like to name now. This whole week I was doing a lot of research to know who is the best based on the track record of successfully helping the projects. The first name was Trust Swap, and the second one was Polka Starter. Third one was Zero Swap. Fourth one was DuckDAO, and fifth one was Ignition. These are the DEX token offering platforms right now, which is very good, and they have very good reputation also. So we'll be sending out all the emails and we will start to communicate with them this week. And we will see, like once we get an answer from them, then we will be there. So we are trying more towards the IDO route than making the sale ourselves. Where can someone get a haircut like that? Actually, I don't go for a haircut at all. If I go, like it will be once in 2 years. So just naturally allow your hairs to grow and you will have this hairstyle. I answer to even this question, you see. Yes, we did mention about the airdrop because of a lot of ETH prices. Although it's not our problem, really, it's a problem from Ethereum network. We still thought of like compensating some gas fees for everybody. So we have not thought, we have still not thought to what extent we will be doing the airdrop, but definitely we will come out with a lot of details, probably like in another 2 or 3 months from now, but not right now. But one thing is definite, that we will be doing an airdrop for everybody. Okay. What are your plans for the next 2 years as a CEO? Well, I will keep doing what I'm doing now, which is to make very intense research on finding some very good gems for everybody, as well as like giving more ideas to our quants, to our data scientists to come out with different approaches, and also trying different kind of technology, because technology is one thing, but the input is totally another thing. So we all need to contribute for that. And I have been continuously contributing to this, which I will keep doing it. And my top priority will be to introduce new products, structure the company in such a way that we can scale very fast. We can become a large global company in this space. And when it comes to bot companies, like there's not so much of transparency and they don't feel accountable for that. And for that reason, like I myself am always there, because I want to know what's really going on, because that gives me a lot of satisfaction. So this customer-centric approach will be the core of my priority as far as management side is concerned. As far as product development is concerned, my approach will be more towards using the cutting edge technology. And that is why we are raising the funds. We need to get very big names in the technology space. Like reinforcement learning has like few very big names, and ensemble learning has few big names. We have all shortlisted them, and we will be starting to talk to them once the token sale is finished. So this will be my product approach, but we are trying our best to like meet all the things that we are speaking now, but there can be delays like here and there. But what I really want to do is to beat the deadlines and not to meet the deadlines. So if I beat the deadline, then I can bring up something new. There are many things going on, like what new things we can do and how we will structure next year, how we can bring the things fast and scale very fast. So this will be my responsibility to scale fast, to be very customer centric, and to release new products. Where the referral tokens will come, white paper doesn't mention it. Well, the referral tokens will definitely come to the same wallet which you have completed your KYC. It will be coming to the same wallet. How can we help during pre-ICO, or the referral links still useful? Well, if pre-ICO, we plan to move ahead with our own platform with all the people that are showing interest in participation. Definitely the links will be valid and you can start to refer more people. And also the minimum will be very less in the pre-ICO stage. We want to try something like $250 or $300 as the minimum amount, because the gas fees is so high. Just to whitelist every single person on the smart contract, it's costing us between like $25 to $40. And people who are trading on Uniswap or any kind of DEX, they know it for sure. So each time we have to whitelist anybody, then we need to spend that much of money. So if there are like 1,000 people, we have to spend $30,000 only for whitelisting. So for those purposes, it doesn't make sense if someone comes with $50 or $100 and we have to pay $30 on top of it. So we would like to keep something like, let me say like $300 or something like that, the minimum contribution. And the same referral links can be used. How you can help? Probably like if you know any this IDO platforms that I just mentioned about, like TrustSwap. Yeah, I have spoken to the CEO like a couple of times, but I will be writing him more message with more details, because last time when I spoke, we didn't have a white paper, we didn't have anything. Now we have a lot of things to speak. So now we are in a better position to contact those people. And of course, like we need to speak to Polka Starter. So anybody, any people you know in this space will be very, very useful. And you just let us know if you know anybody in this IDO space. We will have a chat with them. Will the IDO follow the same regulations as ICO, excluding US required KYC? Well, if we are doing it ourselves, yes, definitely yes. We cannot include US people. There are too many regulations, like if we have to accept US people, and many things are not properly defined as far as SEC's rules are concerned, because we have to pass a test called as HOVE test to know whether a token is a security or utility token. But imagine like we are writing in the white paper that you are going to get APY of 20% and 30%. And you know, like for SEC, maybe they will see it as a dividend. Maybe they will see it as like a financial company, a financial services company. So we don't know how it pans out. So we don't want to get into trouble unnecessarily. So we have to exclude US and several other countries. But if the platform which conducts this ICO, I think it will still be the same. It will not change, because it's the company which is issuing the tokens, and it's not the platform provider who is making it happen. So unfortunately, yes, if you have any friends, family, or relatives in Europe, like of course you can buy it through them, but we cannot accept any US clients, unfortunately. I mean, the white paper shared the all BCUBE tokens and referral program. not mentioned it. I don't understand. Can you please come again?
I tried through this. So the referral program is a new one, and the tokens will be shared based on the referral program.
Correct.
And I don't know well will be reduced these tokens.
No. Cool. Okay, so the referral program, what you are speaking is very different from the referral program, what we have on the website right now. This is the referral program for the ICO. And the referral program, what you're speaking about is for the bots. Because in the future, like when we list the tokens on an exchange, at that point of time, everybody will be staking your tokens to get bots and signals and many educational contents and many things for free, right? So imagine like you will refer 10 clients now, and these 10 clients will come on the platform. And if they're actually paying it with fiat currency, because maybe some kind of like small traders or someone like they will not be staking, or we don't know, like we do not foresee that one. Well, so what I'm saying is like if he comes with buying a product like altcoin bot for 49 euros, we will be converting that immediately to BCUBE tokens. Imagine $1 or something will be the price of BCUBE token. It's not it's not any kind of fee. It's just a rough estimation from my side. So if it's $1, then he has bought 49 BCUBE tokens for this 49 euros. Just assuming like one BCUBE token is equal to €1. So at that point of time, if we say that you will get 20% referral bonus, then it would be like 20% off for 49 euros. So which is roughly around 10 euros. That 10 euros you will receive in BCUBE tokens. So that's what we are saying as a referral program during like in the time like when people are purchasing the products. So we are going to give the referral benefit in BCUBE tokens, even if it's a like fiat currency payment like US dollar or euro or anything. We will be immediately converting to BCUBE tokens, and from BCUBE tokens you will be receiving that.
Okay, thank you.
Who do you consider your competitors? Honestly, like if you just want me to throw the names, like I can throw the same names what is there in the white paper, like Crypto Hopper and Haas Online and Napbots and all these people. But I don't really feel that any of these people can be called as our competitors because of so many reasons. First thing, Crypto Hopper, it's a chop shop. There are lots of people like signal providers and who keep circulating, like, you know, one signal provider gives you gives a signal, and the same signal is being passed on around and around, like with many telegrammers will be posting the same thing. So it's just a very a cheap way of doing the things, and it's not really very structured way. It's not very technologically advanced way. It's not very scientific approach for me. So we cannot be compared to them. And people ask me like, how do we differentiate from Napbots? You know, Napbots is not working since past 15 days. They have closed all their algorithms because they didn't catch up with what's going on in the market, and they had to stop it. So we cannot really compare with someone who stops their algorithms for so many days because it's not working, and that is the reason. So I don't see, like, because we are very uniquely positioned. If you have made some research, if you know about Renaissance technologies in United States, they are the most technologically advanced and consistently delivering funds since 1988. Because if you see trades like, oh, one trade hit the stop loss, oh, one trade hit the target, like, no, don't do that. That doesn't work in a fund management. What you need to do is, like, at the end of the year, how much did you really make? Only that matters. And that is how you gauge the performance of any fund, or like of any strategy or any model or anything as such. So you have to give that time frame of 1 year. So if you are seeing like that from 1988 to 2021, consistently they are performing 67% returns, the Renaissance technologies, because they have like excellent mathematicians in the world, computer scientists in the world. So they have all the people, and the founder himself is nothing less than a Newton or an Einstein in mathematics. So we compare ourselves with someone like that, because that is our vision, to bring that quality in crypto trading, because crypto trading doesn't have so much of volumes like stock market has right now, or commodities markets has right now. So the approach should be something different. It cannot be just based on volume and price action. It should be something else. It can be sentiment analysis, it can be on-chain analysis, it can be so many other things. And how do you interpret those data to get your trades right? So this is why, like, we don't compare ourselves with any of these people. We are absolutely unique, although we might look the same as far as business model is concerned or what we do is concerned. But we do it very, very differently. We are a very scientifically driven company, and not a chop shop like Crypto Hopper or any other people, like where everybody can go post their signals, and like it's very different. And as far as social copy trading is concerned, like which we'll be bringing next year, that can be something very similar to eToro. But again, eToro trades on CFDs. So it's not really the share that you are trading, it's a CFD. And no, many people don't understand that. But we are actually trading on a real exchange here, like on Binance or on Coinbase Pro, on KuCoin or something like that. And we are launching even the world's first DEX trading bot. And this is not just a concept, or this is not just a dream. We have audited the smart contracts, which is there already in the white paper. You can see it. It is available even on GitHub also. It's completely ready. It's completely ready. We can just deploy it on a DEX. We can start to trade on Uniswap. But we are just waiting for two reasons. Because first thing, in the execution engine, we need to add one feature, which is exit feature. You know, like we trade currently on centralized exchanges like Binance or BitMax or anything. Their exit is very simple to make it on an execution engine. It's just like give an exit command and everything gets exited. But on a decentralized exchange, there is no order book. And there is no such concept of exit, because there is no order book. It doesn't work in the same way. It works in a very, very different way. So we are adding this exit feature now. Plus, we want to test it for some time before deploying it, because we want to know if it's working properly. So in pre-production environment, we would like to keep it for 1 or 2 months. Then we will put it to post-production and put our own money, some 10,000 USDT or something like that. And we will try it for some time. If everything is working fine, then we will give it to you. Then you can use it. So, and there is no such bot provider who is offering the same kind of offer like us, especially for decentralized, like decentralized trading. Imagine most of them here are the clients itself. So everybody have seen the trades that we did on decentralized exchange. That was very, very good. Imagine a bot based on it, and how much profits can be made. And why I'm saying this is because we are coming to the second portion of this question. The first thing what I said was about the execution engine and the exit feature. The second thing is about the gas fees. And what we are doing right now is a single trade where, like, even if there is 100 clients, it gets executed at the same time with just one paying of gas fees. So we don't have to pay 100 times different gas fees. We just have to pay only one gas fees, even if there is 100 clients. So in this way, like, it will be profitable with the current gas prices if we have like 10 or 15 people. And if we start with like 5,000 USDT or something like that. So we are bringing this one, and such kind of products like nobody is having in the market. We'll be the first one to do it. So that's why we don't want to compare ourselves with others. We are BCUBE and we are unique, and that's the way we are. So if you keep converting the bot subscription fees to BCUBE tokens, that means there will be lesser tokens in the market for trading, and thus increasing the price eventually. We will convert all the subscription fees to BCUBE tokens. That's correct. And we will be burning 25% of these fees until we reduce the circulating supply by 50%, which means, for example, you buy altcoin bot at 49 euros, right? And imagine the price of BCUBE is €1 each, just for example. So we got like 49 euros now. And 25% of this 49 euros worth of BCUBE tokens will be burned every 3 months. So all the money that we are receiving in the form of fees will be burnt. And we will do that until we bring down the circulating supply to 25 million. We want to keep a very small, like circulating supply and give value for those tokens and keep the price high and create more value for it, create more utility for it. Like it can be used in so many ways, and we will have different partnerships and they will also accept our token. So we want to create more use case for the token than what we already have now. So the prices will go up because of two reasons: that we buy ourselves, and of course we have to like sell it in the market. But during that subscription phase, we are not selling it, which means like you bought it now, you finished your 1 month. So this 1 month we are holding the price. I mean, like we are holding the tokens and we are burning 25% of it. Then like we have to like sell it back in the market, or we have to keep some of the tokens as a reserve. It depends on the situation. But one thing is for sure, like everything will be converted to BCUBE tokens. And yeah, this is what will increase the price of the BCUBE tokens, because we are also burning it. What will the Android and app do? Android and iOS app will have many features actually, because we are listening from so many clients that they're using this CoinStat presently to check their orders and everything. So we want to do like something like that only for our clients and only concerned to our trades, so that you can know like when the trade gets opened, when the trade gets closed. And you can also buy the bot on the app itself. You can also integrate your bot on the app itself. And we will do it with much more better UX UI on the phone, so that you can just connect it like using your phone itself. Like you don't need to like really, we will try to do something like a login possible through the app. So we'll discuss about different ways of doing it with the experts, but this is what we have in the mind. With roadmap advancements in the AI ML, what is planned outcomes, targets, ROI that BCUBE is working towards? Well, advancements in the AI ML, as I said in the beginning, the first thing is about the research and development, because this whole concept of AI ML is just R&D. It started as an R&D project in 2018 April. So it is an R&D project, because until we really try different approaches, we don't know what is going to happen. Initially, when we tried with LSTMs, long short memory, and that was really very bad. That was really very bad, because that didn't give us any desired results. And we wasted nearly 6 months. And then we got this advisor whom we have now, who is the quantitative chair of Santul Superlake, which belongs to University Paris-Saclay. And Dr. Jamia Chalet like clearly said, why did you go there actually? Because there are so many things available online, which clearly says that it's not going to work. But we read so many research papers like no, it's like this, it's like that. But finally we came to know from experts like this is not for price predictions. This is for some other purpose. So, but until you try, you don't know. It's all the research. So we would like to make different kind of research, like understanding the patterns and matching that with the previous patterns historically, what happened with the same kind of volumes, with the same kind of price movement, with different kind of sentiments, how it reacts, how it reacted before, and how we can make it before, how we can make it better, and how we can make it like in the real time. That is what we are working on, because we don't want to just give the data to models to generate some signals and then go on, but we want to like really give a little bit of free hand to it. This is also under like consideration to try like supervised or unsupervised learning. Many things are there. So this forms the crux of all the research and development. So we would like to see like what will be the outcomes of this one. So far, what we have is like working good, and we would like to make it great. How frequently are your models updated? Do you have regular update schedules? We don't update so much. We add more features on that one. Like the quite recent one was in the January when we added sensitivity layer, but we don't update so much because it's not a fixed algorithm that we have. It's quite dynamic in nature. So it gets used to the latest trends and like latest actions, whatever is going on, and everything is generated in the real time. So it's not a fixed algorithm. We have experienced some hiccups on third-party interfaces and have resulted in some issues. Orders are not being filled, etc., in which this will be managed down the road. Look, if the problem is not really from our side, then we can't do anything. This is just an industry problem, because what we are currently facing is the downtimes on the API keys. So this is actually becoming a big problem, and nobody has any answer. If anybody goes to a Telegram page of Binance API, because they have a separate Telegram group for that, and you will see like a lot of people complaining about the same things. It keeps happening. It's everything was fine, and we never ever had any issues with the API until the first tweet of Elon Musk when he changed his profile to Bitcoin. That was the day when everything started to go wrong, and it has never recovered so far. Because even in the morning, also we had some issues with the Satoshi values of XTZ with his Tezos. So we don't know like why it's happening like that, and it's very 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 slow. It's not really like how it used to be before. So these are something like which is not in our hand, and this is not what we want to see it also, but we don't have any options, because Binance is the only exchange like where we have that much of price volume action. We don't have any exchange which is similar to it. So this is one of the drawbacks, and we can't really do anything in this case. But we are trying to see to that we can do like something about that. We have also consulted some experts in the domain of big data, but anyway, like Erwan is not here, and his expertise is in AI and big data. So he knows about big data, like how it works, and he has tried his best, and he's working with even Heroku, which is our server, which is a layer on top of Amazon Web Service. And they are also trying to figure out like how we can work with this kind of API cases. But it's currently under investigation. But what I know from outside is like it's a global problem which everybody is facing with Binance. So don't know when this will be fine. The apps sound really good. Can't wait to try it. Great to hear that. What will be any kind of public API available? Public API available for what? Can you be more specific?
For programmers, for example, check the current orders or list the historical orders from the bots, or list the available bots, or kind of stuff. Or, for example, reach the different levels of the bot, or the first step results of the bot and stuff like that.
This question is concerning the app?
Not for the, but basically somebody, anyone can write a new app based on that information. Or if you make public the different levels of the bot, the layers, then
excuse me, I don't understand. Can you please frame your question in one single line, please?
Okay, so the single one is will be available a public API for check the orders and the open-end orders and anything what is needed for this kind of app.
You mean like all the public orders, all the historical data on the app?
Yeah.
No, it will not be there, because it's there on the platform, and if someone wants, they have to come on the platform to see it.
Okay.
When and how will we stake the coins? Okay, coin staking is coming in May or maximum in June. We will do it, but definitely after listing, definitely for sure. So we want to the coins to get listed, and then definitely the staking continues. to get, I think you are asking the staking of the coins for getting the benefits of free bots and signals. I hope so. That's your question. Cool. Okay. Yeah, this is when it's going to start. Definitely when we are listing it. And at the same time, even this staking rewards also will start, which we have written in the white paper for 30% APR. When will you start providing training? Will you give tax related training? I don't know what training you're speaking about, but is it something like educational content? You can just say yes if it is true. Okay, cool. So educational content, I'm always willing to do it on a Saturday, but before there was 2 Saturdays for AMA before the token sale. And this one I promised after we make the token sale, we will be making an AMA session. So that's why we are not making it. But next Saturday, I'm starting it. Like it will be on futures trading, and there will be many more subjects I want to speak about, like flash loans and so many things. So I will be covering it on every Saturdays. Would there be any protective measures at the beginning of the IDO for initial token holders? What do you mean by protective measures at the beginning of IDO for initial token holders? I don't understand. Can you please restate in some other words?
Sure. When the tokens are available in the market, then the price of the token will be fluctuating, and we don't really want the price to be down lower than the price that we have purchased. So I'm asking, would there be any protective measure in the price of the token?
Okay, so you are asking, let me say like now IDO people get at 8 cents, and after they get it, because they are not bound to any vesting program, so they will dump their tokens in the market, so prices will come down, and the people who bought the tokens during the private sale will be at a disadvantage. That's your question?
Yes, correct. Yes.
Got it. Cool. Okay, so that actually when we do an IDO, not an ICO, because if we go ahead with the present state, we cannot put any vesting agreements for people there. But if we go for an IDO, we can have an option. For example, if we go through Trust Swap has their own smart contracts, which is used for vesting purposes. Normally, whoever is doing their IDO on their platform, they have to buy one of their services, which includes even vesting agreement also. So there can be vesting, but it cannot be so much harsh like the people who bought during the private sale, for only one single reason, that private sale people got it very cheap, right? And I don't think, it's not a promise, but I don't think like we will ever see that price again. I mean, like the private sale price, it's so low. So that's why like private sale people have vesting, so that they will not sell the tokens for the people who are coming later on. But at the same time, we cannot really prevent people from pre-ICO from selling it. But most of them who are buying this token, they're not buying it for speculative purposes. So these type of people are very less. Everybody wants to buy the token because they can get the services for free. And as a protective measure, I already thought about it when I was writing the white paper. My protective measure was the price protection, which is mentioned in the white paper. And that is very underrated. I don't know why, because nobody is speaking about it. Imagine like if there was a person like who bought this token during the pre-ICO at 8 cents. And imagine like in the open market, it's trading around 7 cents, right? It's 1 cent less than what you actually paid for. In that case, actually, you can buy any products or services on BCUBE platform at the same price what you paid during the pre-ICO, which means if you paid 8 cents, you can buy any product or services on BCUBE for the same price what you paid during the pre-ICO stage. So there is a price protection that we are giving, but we cannot give other type of protection. As long as you use this token to buying our services, definitely you will pay the same amount what you used for what you purchased during the ICO times, pre-ICO times. So this is something like what we can call it as like a price protection. there is a DEX user interface in BCUBE.ai. Can we alpha test it already? No, you can't alpha test it. And as I've already explained, this is what I was explaining before about the DEX trading bot. It's the same, it's one and the same. You can, of course, like link your Fortmatic wallet on the platform when you go to the DEX trading, and you can even transfer the fund and like withdraw it back also, because it's a completely decentralized smart contracts. Only the clients have the command to call back the funds and not BCUBE in any way. So you can just see this kind of mechanism, but trading will not start because we have not integrated that with any of our models. Suggestion, would it be possible to add notifications, correction actions in Big Balls trading group, like recommendations on removing stop losses, on alerts, on orders that have been missed the initial targets? The reason for this is that it is important alerts that we get really in the main client group. This is not concerning the ICO topic, so I would not like to answer this here. If anybody has any questions very specific to the ICO thing, definitely you can go ahead. How to buy though? I think it's not 1 million, it's a 10 millionth BCUBE coin. Unfortunately, it's not possible because the smart contracts were designed in such a way that the first round, everybody need to buy for 1020 USDT. And the second round was 750, and third round 500, and third one was like, a fourth one was like $100, I think, 100 USDT, I think. So since we cannot make any transaction below that amount, these tokens will not be sold and they will remain there. And actually these tokens will be transferred to the pre-ICO stage. So we will be selling the same tokens during the pre-ICO stage. So if you really want to buy that 10 million token when pre-ICO is open, make sure that you are the first person and you buy that extra token what we have, apart from the tokens that we are selling during the pre-ICO. Thank you for great answers. Could you happen to have an AMA session to introduce or discuss your bots? Because this is a black box for me at the moment. Definitely we can have a session, but I will not be revealing anything because it's a black box and it will remain as a black box. But you can, of course, generally listen any kind of general answers from me. We will make it at some point of time. What is the middle term price target you believe might be reachable for BCUBE token after ICO, IDO? People are mentioning $10 in Telegram. Is it realistic? God knows. God knows. I don't know. I don't know what will be the price point because I know it, but I'm not supposed to say it, because if I was like an employee of BCUBE, then I could have definitely said something. Or if I was an analyst making an analysis on any project, definitely I would have given a price. But I always believe in fundamental analysis. This is why I like Ethereum, or this is why I like Theta coin or DOT, for example, because they are fundamental coins. And that matters to me a lot before I buy any kind of token for long term. If you buy something for speculation, it's always uncertain. You might get big money or you will lose all your money, right? That's how we played with our farms, like a ramen farm or like a chicken kebab farm or whatever it is like. They're always speculative. But why I'm saying this one is BCUBE is a fundamental company. It came to ICO after having good revenues, clients, and it was bootstrapped from the initial stages. R&D or everything, it was bootstrapped by the founders, right? And at the same time, like it's not just about the fundamental play, like we know what we are doing, and that is very, very important. Really, that's the most important thing. If you just type my name along with my first startup, which you can find in LinkedIn, you will see that I made my first company when I was 16, and that was an investment management company. And I exited in the same year when I completed my engineering. And only then, like, I joined Morgan Stanley as an investment analyst and a trader. So I know what I am doing. I'm a trader by birth. I am a trader, and I will always be a trader. So we have that kind of a team, and it's the same thing for Erwan, who was in software, and he's like living softwares, like breathing software, and he will die with softwares. It's like that. And it's the same thing with Imi. He's very active on like creating contents and doing his things and like being very patient with people and speaking to them. And you know what kind of questions people always keep asking. I don't have to even mention that, but yeah, like, so we are passionate about what we are doing, and we know what we are doing. And we have that kind of a team, and we have a product which is working and running. It's not a dream what we are showing anybody here, but it's really there, out there, which is being used. So when I see all these fundamental things, and when I compare with the projects, which is there in the market right now, which has absolutely nothing what I'm speaking about now, absolutely nothing what I'm speaking about. And nap bots, which I was speaking some time back, the same bots which is closed for the past 2 weeks, actually, because of non-performance, and people are like, really, they don't know like what's going on. Like they raised 10 million euros, and I don't even know why 10 million euros was necessary, because if they know fundamentally what they're doing, then they don't need so much of people, and they never spent anything on marketing also. If someone is wondering whether that money was for marketing, most of the time in this kind of companies, you need majority of the money for research and development, because we are a R&D company. It's so simple. And definitely you will need good budget for marketing as well. That's true. But the fundamentally, like, without having anything, what marketing will really help you with? You can't market anything without having nothing, right? You need to have something, and then marketing comes into picture. And look, like after raising like 10 million euros in an ICO, still, even today, despite all these things, and despite everybody is getting so frustrated with their project, they have like a market capitalization of 10 million, or always between 5 to 10 million dollars. So I'm just asking one question. It's not my financial advice, and it's not a promise from my side, nothing. I'm just asking you a plain question now. You come out with a kind of valuation for a company that has clients, that has revenues, and that was backed by European funds, that is having young innovative company status, that's been interviewed by the Forbes magazine, and this kind of a profile company, what can be its valuation? If it's not like less than double-digit $1 million valuation, I don't know what is the valuation then. So in my opinion, definitely like $20 million, $10 million, $20 million, like I see somewhere around that during the listing times. That's just purely my opinion, and it's just my analysis. Like, if I'm just like being non-biased, I'm thinking like it's not my company, but I'm just making an analysis on a random company, which is called as BCUBE, and I'm just seeing all the fundamentals in it. So I do feel that, like 10 to $20 million is very, very realistic, if just fundamentally speaking. How will be the creation of our own bots? Are you looking for testers? Well, what we do is, like, at the end of the year, we are coming out with this factory of strategies. So factory of strategies is a very unique concept. I'll just give a very small introduction about it without speaking more about that. It's like we have this already running on our platform, but we want to make it like much more wide, which means like it keeps generating the signals in the real time, and based on the best Sharpe ratio, it picks up one particular strategy, and only that strategy goes into the trading engine for the trades to get executed. So what we want to do now is like to provide you with that machine learning layer, so that you can use that ML layer to build your own bot on top of it. So whatever the strategies that you make, it goes through the machine learning, and it tries to correct the algorithm or correct the approach, and giving you the better results than what you could have achieved without that. So it will improve your performance. It will give a new direction to your own bots. So this is how it will be coming. And of course, after making the bot, you can keep it for yourself. Or if you feel like you want to rent it to someone, you can rent it also to someone. Me too. Fundamental analysis for BCUBE is strong. Perfect. How large is your team? Well, we are 5 people as of now. Myself, Erwan, Imre, Francois, and Nadim. And we will be adding 4 people more very soon. Looking at the speed with which private sale ended, we hope that Pre-Ico will also end with great success. Yes, we hope so. Do you think 50 million tokens were less? Perhaps 100 million or even more would have been better. What are your thoughts now after looking at private sale? Absolutely nothing, because I don't regret, first of all, about anything, because I think about what I'm doing many times before I'm actually doing it. So I know what I'm doing, and definitely it's not like oh yeah, like everything got sold like in just few seconds, like I should have had more. Like, no, definitely not. And moreover, like we don't really need to have so many tokens and raise like so much of money, and doesn't make sense. Someone asked me this question actually a few days ago, I think in the ICO community, and I said the same. It's not about um, how much you want. The question is like how much you need. If you need this much of money to execute your project, then that's good. Why do you want more? Moreover, we are generating revenue, so we can, like put all this money back into the business, back into marketing or PR or anything to publicize the project more. And we can use this money, which we are raising in the ICO, more for research and development, for marketing also, and for other stuff. But what I am saying is like we are already a revenue generating company. So we really like don't see any reason like why we have to raise too much. The too much raising is a big problem in the startup world, because they raise too much, they experiment too much, and they lose everything because they don't know like too much raising. It's not beneficial. Too much money. I don't think it's about money there. There is one point like at which you really need to have money to execute what you want to do. So if you have more money, like why more money? It's not even necessary. 50 million is perfectly placed. We are even burning the tokens to bring it down to 25 million. 25 million is like utterly low circulating supply, and which makes the coin very easy to pump. Tomorrow, if I want to buy many tokens, like how in private sale, I myself participated to full quota of mine, like 24,500 USDT. So maybe like I love my project very much. So maybe I will buy my own tokens. So the prices might pump up. So 25 million will be absolutely fine. So we will burn the tokens from 50 to 25, as we have promised in the white paper. Great to hear that custom bots will be bot renting available through your platform. If yes, will it generate revenue for you? Yeah, of course, of course. Once you make your own strategies, you can rent it to somebody else. So when you rent your bots to someone, we will take a percentage cut in that one. So that's how it will be revenue generating for us also. Anything that we are doing, everything is generating revenues. It's absolutely generating revenues. So it is in the absolute interest of the token holders, absolute interest of the company to make it to make the business model in this way. And even there will be third-party bot providers also who will be coming, and we have actually shortlisted some good data scientists and quants who will be putting their strategy on the platform also. It will be a good competition between us and between them. And this is also like bringing a lot of revenues, because they need to pay us to be on our platform, and we are not bringing any Tom, Dick, and Harry, like how you see that happening on Crypto Hopper or anybody like that, like any signal provider can come or something. No, we are actually doing a proper due diligence. We would like to give you the best product, and I never want to give you any product which I don't use it myself or which I don't have confidence myself. How much does it cost to maintain the bots? Or your bots running on your own server? No, our bots are not running on our own server. They're running on Heroku, and it will cost money, but we cannot disclose that. Any confirmed big news? After we are listing, let me give you the news. At least coin will pump. What's the use in giving now? Well, as of now, like if I just want to give some news to all of you, like we are very positive on the IDO, and even actually, I don't know, because we have always been pro common man, to be honest. So I just want to like keep it very honest about any decisions that we take. We got like one institutional investor actually calling in, and I had the call personally myself only yesterday, and he was very interested in buying the tokens. But when institutional investors enter the space, like they will have their own rules, like they will ask us to give at a particular price, and they don't agree with the vesting. That's not our philosophy. So I didn't actually agree with anything. So we will not be going down that road. We will remain like how we are. Will you target more language with your educational content? Karich is asking because he's Hungarian, maybe. Definitely not. It will be in English only. We can't make it so specific to other languages, because when we make it, then every country people have the rights to ask it in their own language. So we can't keep doing that one. So definitely all the educational content will be in English. Do you have already identified third-party training producers? Yes, because we have signed some contracts and agreements already. So this one I can reveal it. There is a website by name cryptoweekly.co. Cryptoweekly.co. The CEO is an amazing guy. His name is Mike Grantis. He's also invested in BCUBE tokens. He has like many courses actually based on Bitcoin and like basics of blockchain, basics of smart contracts, and how trading works and these kind of things. Yes, they will be posting their educational content on our platform. Do you have that one I answered? Subtitles will be enough for a lot of people, I think. Look, I genuinely, we have not thought about it. So even for the subtitles and everybody, we need to find someone and make it. So that's not really something which we are looking at. It's very informative. Thank you very much. Hope to see you again soon. Thanks. Thanks. Do you have any planning to target Indian community? They can surely use bots which are available on Binance, but when they have convert fiat to Indian rupees, it's not possible from Binance. Well, I'm well versed with the crypto community around the world, and I have seen what's going on there. And I know about Indian crypto space as well. On Binance, it's not possible to convert to Indian rupees, but you have another platform by name Wazir X, and Wazir X was bought by Binance. So it's a Binance company now. There you can convert actually your cryptos to Indian rupees. It's possible, but not on Binance itself, but WazirX belongs to Binance. So it's one and the same. BitBNS, I've heard about them, but I've never personally used them myself. So I don't know, but WazirX we know, because before we had an employee actually from India, and we were sending his salary in USDT. So he could actually transfer his, he converted his USDT to Indian rupees and from there to his bank account. So it was possible there. So if Indian community wants to join and they want this fiat to crypto conversion, I think best would be WazirX. What are advanced BCUBE bots and how will they be released to those of don't have 250,000 BCUBE tokens? Okay, advanced bots are, as I was explaining you, like it will be an extension of this factory of strategies, what I was speaking about, and they will be our most advanced R&D products. So that will be first available for people who will be having the highest staking. This is just to like reward people who believed in us and who bought so many tokens. So we will make it available for them initially. They will have an advanced priority, but it's not that like it will not be available for other people. Definitely it will be available, but it will be a little bit late. but priority will be for those people who trusted us, who had confidence in us, and who invested large sums of money. So we will give them the chance first. I think Remy is having white paper in front of him and reading every single page and asking the questions there. Amazing. Do they already exist? What do you mean by do they already exist? I don't get you. Sorry, please come again. Okay, the advanced BCUBE bots. Do they already? No, they are like under construction. That's what we can say, under construction. The work is ongoing, research is going on, and we will come out with the results, initial results very soon. And if some tweaking or something is necessary, then we will be doing it. But it takes time. It takes time because what we are attempting to do now, it's very complicated. It's very, very complicated process. So we will need some time for that. Because whenever we make models, it's not that like immediately you will get the results. First thing, we will try to see the backtesting results. But to be very honest, I am the last person who has any respect for backtest. Honestly, I'm telling you, there is no meaning in backtesting anything, because in backtesting, like 99% of the algos really works good, but in real trading environment, it never works. Trust me. So backtesting is nothing. It's just to like litmus test. That's it. It gives you some kind of signal, or like it just tells you like, okay, this is fine or not. But it's not always true. It can misguide you a lot. So what we do is like we basically do this one backtest just for the sake of doing it, and then after some time, like we will try to see the real time trading using the same kind of models. And when it starts to give some results, then we will do paper trading. We'll just write down the signals and we will see like how it's going on. After paper trading comes like the real trading part. And in the real trading, we have to see, because in the paper trading, you might say like buy Bitcoin at 50,000 and sell it at 51,000. But in real trading, maybe there will be slippages. There will be so many things that can happen, which we don't foresee it. So we will see in the real trading environment. And then after working for some time, we will put it into production. Gabriel, I trusted you. However, I was only able to purchase in round 3. So I only got 200,000 BCUBE tokens, not 250,000. So sorry, Gabriel. It was really not foreseen. It got sold out very fast. Do you know the average number of tokens held by the person after the private sale? Well, it's all in the open data. You just have to go to the white paper, and there are the, what is that, public address of the where we raise the funds now. If you just copy paste that private address in Ethereum Explorer, then you can see like how many people participated and how much they contributed. Every details, you will get it there itself. We have not counted it ourselves, but I think like whitelisting was done for 120 people or something like that, 130 or something. Are there many small holders or few big holders, or another type of split? Of course, by considering the cap at, I think there were like 1, 2, 3, 4, or like 4 or 6, I think, who bought completely, I think 24,500, and rest of them like were more than 10, 5, something like that. What are the challenges to get DASP license? Well, it's the DSP license is not really a challenge. It's just a question of time, actually, because digital asset service provider license will allow us to be a custodian services, and will allow us to like make many things. Like we can advertise on Facebook, we can advertise on Google, which is not possible right now because any crypto project is not allowed to make this kind of ads. The Facebook is a little bit weird because they also have the same policy, but they allow you to make ads like 2 or 3 days, and 4 down, they shut it. But they are allowing only people who have kind of licenses like DASP, AFM, something like something like that one, AIFM license or something. But they're very big licenses. But DASP is a very good license, and which gives us a lot of powers, and we can do a lot of things. That's the reason why we want to go for DASP license. It's just a question of time, because last time when we asked the lawyer, they said it takes anywhere between 7 to 9 months to get it, the complete process. And the DSP license itself will not cost anything, because AMF is doing it for free as of now. But the fees for the lawyer and fees for the process is very, very, very expensive. Can you share on the pre-ICO and ICO marketing strategy? As I said, like there are like many different ways to do marketing. First thing is like if we go to IDO, then I think we don't really need to do marketing so much for selling of the tokens, because this platform speaks onto itself. They know how to do it. We are currently already applied for ICO drops and ICO alerts, this kind of platform, to get our ICO listed on that. And someone even recommended me to get it listed on like Coin Market Cap and this kind of places. So we are doing it. Actually, we have started it, just waiting for them to confirm us like whether they are making it or not on that platform. As you think, like it's not that you go and you put it on the platform. It doesn't work like that. Actually, we have to submit it. They take their own time. They will do proper due diligence, and then they allow us. And some platforms are there like ICO Bench, which I don't want to do it at all, because they take like 0.1 BTC or something, and it's not even a credible one. They listed like many scam ICOs just by taking money, and I don't want like our brand to be associated with any such kind of dark platforms. So this will be our initial ICO strategy, like to go get your ICO listed on some very quality places. And also we are looking at some articles in major media. There will be one article which will be coming very soon on Forbes, because I made one more interview with them. So that will be speaking a little bit about ICO also. So yeah, this is one thing. And there is like Coin Rage, for example, and bitcoin.com. We are talking to all these people to make an article based on it, but we are giving them, complete free hand to write what they want to write about the project. Like not just like giving all the inputs ourselves and making them to speak what we want them to speak. And of course, like there are a few other things that we were already thinking, which includes even influencer marketing, for example, on YouTube. Maybe you guys know about this Girl Gone Crypto. So I wrote a message to her and she has replied positively. I'm just waiting for the price quotation from her. And she will be doing a small interview and small video recording on her channel on YouTube, as well as some from Twitter post also. And we will be also having a very big advisor very soon, who is listed as one of the most influential advisors in blockchain and crypto space. So we will be having him very soon. And yeah, he has already discussed like what he will be doing it to the project. So I will speak about who is this person and everything after making it public and officially signing an agreement with him for being our advisor. Last but not the least, is Erwan still pay you yoga lessons in BTC? No, not anymore. Now BTC is too expensive for him to pay. He is not even paying me with USDT. So forget about Bitcoin. Do you see any challenges to scale model deployment? GPU required to update the API models as the market evolves? As of now, no. No, really, we didn't feel this type of pressure as far as model deployment or anything is concerned. We have a very good infrastructure for this. We have several servers on Heroku, and we are doing well there. The OpEx might increase with scalability. Or You mean operational expense, I think, OPEX means. Yeah. Well, we will see. Like we have taken it into consideration, and we have even calculated this one based on having 25 to 30,000 clients like in next 1 year. So we have made our math and we have an answer for it already. How are you getting more clients for the bot? What's the marketing strategy? Look, so far, like we didn't do any marketing. As I'm saying, it's not so easy to do marketing for a crypto bot because Google doesn't allow us, Facebook doesn't allow us, Instagram doesn't allow us, any of this major media, like including Twitter, LinkedIn, nobody is allowing you to make an ad when you are a bot service provider or anything dealing with the crypto. The only way that we can make this kind of ads is if we have alternative investment fund management license, which is called as AIFM, or you need to have a DASP license, digital service asset provider license. So since we didn't have any of these things, because AIFM license alone will cost you anywhere between 700,000 euros to 1 million euros, just this AIFM license. It is so expensive, so expensive. We don't need to get this license just because we will be able to make advertisements. That's not a clever way of doing the things. But DASP license definitely helps in the business we are in. And it's not going to cost like 1 million or something like that. It's a few thousands of euros, but of course it's good. We can do many things with that. Then we will be able to make many ads and on all the social media platform. It will be totally allowed for us to do. As of now, what we have done is like having an excellent SEO, excellent SEO. Go to google.com right now, wherever you are, you go to google.com right now, type AI bot or type crypto AI bot. We will be the first, and we are not paying anything for the Google because we have such a good SEO and we have excellent contents on Medium, post on Facebook, and we have excellent engaging audience on Instagram. You can see like how our Instagram profile or like any social media profiles are doing. So this is our battleground right now to get more clients. But as we go to influencer marketing, as we go to like major media like CoinDesk, Bitcoin.com, or any of such kind of big media, like of course the awareness of the project will go up. More and more new people will come. And we want to do it exactly after finishing the pre-ICO, because pre-ICO, I'm pretty sure like we will get an IDO space, or we will make it. Okay. We are going to make it. We are working hard, and you guys always support me so much, standing behind me. Definitely we are going to make it. After that, once we have actually sold the pre-ICO things, we will do a fully blown marketing. Until pre-ICO is finished, we are not going to touch any money from the private sale, because private sale is there and it will be there. Anybody can check it on the blockchain. It's not been touched. Everything is there, just there, like how we raised it before. We are going to touch the money only when we finish the pre-ICO stage. That is when we will really start to use the money for the project. So that will be the space when we'll blow up completely on the marketing. We'll be everywhere. Everybody wants to buy BCUBE tokens then to use the bots, and they will buy BCUBE tokens, which will help us to increase the price of the tokens, maintain the like a stability of the coin price. We will all make profit just by holding the tokens, nothing else. And we will of course make a lot of money on the bots also. Plus, just by holding and staking, we are going to get APR plus because of the price movement in the token. So there are like different ways of doing the thing. So marketing is a little bit different. I have a different strategy for that one. And for that, like I will need this advisor also a little bit, who will be joining us very soon. And I will keep you updated about everything on the announcement channel of ICO. BQBians to the moon. Oh, definitely moon and to end of the galaxy, or going around the universe. One question just came to my mind. Can you disclose how many clients there were before March 5th? Sorry, that we cannot disclose. And we're not disclosing even how much it is there today also. I can just say that it's less than 1,000, but it's more than 500. Confirmed. What are the ambassador program? Are they working on marketing as well? Ambassador program includes many things. Actually, it was about bringing certain amount of investments, which we fixed it at 50,000 USDT, plus contributing a lot on different things. Like it can be in a partnership, it can be giving their expertise. Even if they couldn't actually reach the target that we gave, still we have accepted them because they are contributing a lot to the project. In terms of technology, because I'm getting like messages, like every day I'm flooded with messages, to be very honest. Sometimes it's just suggestions, sometimes it's like advisors, sometimes it's so many things. But what really excites me is like how people come to me and say that, look, I'm an expert in this domain, so if you want, I would like to add some value to it. Like there is one person from Spain, Alex. He's a software guy, knows Python very well. And he was the one who started our Discord channel actually, and he's maintaining it. And he's doing great work. And Paul from Paris, he's also there on the call now. And he's an expert in AI. So he can help in that way. Whenever we need him, he will be there with us for that. And I can see involvement of him in terms of technology, because he had his own startup in AI. So as an AI startup ourselves, that is something like which we will need in the future, or while recruiting someone or anything. Like it's just about like technological domain that will be really needed. There were like some more people who were saying like, hey, look, I have few hours every week and we would like to dedicate it to BCUBE in whatever way you want. And this is my expertise. And that's what I really like actually, because we are all like one family and we have to work towards the common goal. And that will bring up not only the project, but it will be good for all of us. So that's what an ambassador is supposed to do. He's going to do it in his own capacity, as well as like helps in executing certain things when we want, and they are there to, like give a hand to us. So ambassadors are not just ambassadors' role is not just about bringing money, really. No, that's not really true. Because if you make few things and if you do marketing, you can get money, but it's about the expertise. It's about the involvement. Like you should really feel like, yeah, I need to do something for this. And if you have that fire, that's what will make you ambassador. And why we put this condition at 50,000 USDT is because if you are actually putting your own money or bringing money, it shows your level of commitment. If you are trusting that one so much, and if you are bringing so much of things on the table, that shows a lot of things. And that's why it's important to have that kind of seriousness. How do we get one of those cool BCUBE shirts? Oh yes, you can see it here. It's a cool BCUBE shirt, definitely. Oh, well, maybe like we will do some kind of activities like going forward, and there will be some question and answer session or something, and whoever answers it or whoever knows it, they will get one BCUBE shirt for free, or like BCUBE hoodies. We will come out with these things very soon. 599. Maybe I need to ask the astrologer for that. Just let us know how can we help, and we gonna do it. Gabriel, you're my friend. Definitely, I will definitely let everybody know if I need some help. And Captain Yogi also always comes to me like if I need some help or something. And yeah, like I can see a lot of people like doing it, and that really makes me happy, because that involvement is what motivates us more and more to do great things. Boomik is saying with memes. Oh yeah, definitely we can add some memes to that. And actually, one of our Polish partner, which we made recently a partnership with, they're working on making Telegram stickers with BCUBE going to moon, and they are even like trying to make my own picture like look like a funny thing, saying like target hit, stop loss hit, and this kind of things. They're doing it. So what you're predicting, like this meme things, that will be in the form of stickers on Telegram very soon. BCUBE tweeted by Elon Meme. Oh yes, that's something we need to see, and I really hope Elon will tweet it one day, taking BCUBE to moon. We will have server and API issues then. Oh yeah, probably yes, definitely. To Mars, yeah. So guys, if all the questions are finished, then we will wind up and we will go back to trading. Cool. So I thank everybody here and who were there from the beginning till now, for staying here on a Saturday afternoon, spending your time here during the weekend, and asking all these questions and getting yourself cleared, and also giving some food for thought for us also about what we discussed today. And it's always amazing to talk to you, and I always want to like keep you updated at every step. So don't be surprised if I'm calling you for an AMA like randomly sometimes. Definitely. I'm reachable on Telegram, as you already know, and I'm reachable on LinkedIn, for example. You can contact me even there. I'm very active. Uh, yeah, pretty much that. And I'm very excited. And I thank once again everybody for participating in the BCUBE token sale. Many great things are coming, amazing things are coming. And yeah, as a community, you guys are great because you people made BCUBE what it is today. So it all goes to you. So with your support, we will definitely take it to another level, and we will take it to moon, Mars, and even beyond. Thank you so much, and have a nice weekend. Have a nice day. We will go back to trading, and if there is something, definitely I will answer you. Okay. Bye. Ciao.